And then we get to the meat of the matter, a blackout, and here comes the House of Edge. And for whatever reason, the WWE can outfit these guys in spooky clothing and give them a dark, spooky entrance that doesn't require 30 or 40-second stretches of the lights being off because they can't figure out how to get from one place to another and be in this position they're supposed to be in, like the folks over at the House of Black over on AEW. So they got to be pissed. Malachi Black has to be pissed off. He's got the fucking other numbnuts and some reject named Buddy and his group, and they've been stinking the joint out with every single spooky thing they try to do, and nobody gives a shit. And it's, believe me, when we get to AEW, the last rites were given to the House of Black this past Wednesday night. And here comes Edge and Damien Priest, and they're doing it just fine. And Edge's promo, I know you got all over Edge last week. Did you listen to this promo? And you can you honestly tell me that you didn't enjoy this? He's got delivery. He's got emotion. He didn't give the fans a place to what him. He shut that down. He antagonized people and told the story and didn't stutter and hem and haw.
I like it better than the House of Black. I'll give you that. I like that they're using Damien Priest in some sort of meaningful way. But I'm sorry, to me, this is like a guy that was sitting at catering, like, I need to do something else. What can I do? How about I just become evil for no good reason? And I'll have control of the lights like every good evil person in wrestling. I don't know. It came across to me like theatrical. This is, again, with WWE, and I'm going to give Cody credit, because even with his pretentious way of speaking, he actually comes across more real than most of these other guys. Everything they say just is so unbelievable and silly, it comes across like they're delivering a speech. So was Edge okay here? Yeah, for Sci-Fi Network or something. But I don't like this. I didn't like it at all, actually.
Well, I didn't say the creative that caused him to lose his mind after he and his wife were the beloved legendary figures in the mixed tag was necessarily good, but he's doing a good job with what they've got him doing. But the music interrupted, and there came AJ, and they went to the match. And this is the biggest problem with Raw. Between the monolithic monologues and soliloquies and the interminable entrances and the attention on everything else but the matches, even when they try to have a match, nobody cares. The people in the building aren't really up for it. It doesn't come across on television like a big event because everybody knows they're either going to go 2 minutes, go to a break, and come back and do another 2 minutes, or there's going to be some screwy flat finish out of nowhere. Whatever the case, they've hurt themselves badly because people don't look forward to the matches, and that's the fucking show.
And even the breaks, they go to the breaks. It's not like they say, oh my God, this action's amazing. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It's like a weird, like, oh my God, and he's on the floor. And they just cut. They went to commercial. What was that?
And then they fade to black, and you think, is the show over? If you don't have a clock, you're like, it's fucking 11 o'clock. I don't know. Anyway, this match, they had a fight at first. They kept it moving. It was nothing great. They took a kind of a weird bump over the top, and AJ did a dive, and they fought on floor and went to the break. And then they came back and that's why I'm wondering, is it the WWE presentation? Is it a style clash between these two guys? It didn't come together. And watching AEW and WWE back to back, also the WWE ring is so muffled, so quiet, diminishes all the bumps. You don't hear guys running. That's a Kevin Dunn from his lips to mine. The ring's too loud. You fucking little rodent. Anyway. It didn't come together.
It wouldn't matter how loud the ring was. They're going to still pipe in as much noise as they want.
Well, but it's all the wrong noise. It got better towards the finish, but then they had a lousy finish. Edge distracted AJ, but he still rolled Priest up 1, 2, 3. And then the heels jumped in and got a little heat on him and threw 2 chairs in like they were going to go for his arm. And here comes Balor at his music, and he made the save. And they left, no contact. But that was a match.